Dobra, nagrywajmy dalej. Może przeczytajmy teraz jego te wypociny.
For there was lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana. Oh, there was lightning in my blood. Red lightning lightened through my blood, my dark Morgana.
What do you think?
Pretty good.
Yes, I was rather pleased with it myself.
Darkness o'er the world is creeping, slumber while the heavens are weeping. More good stuff. Maybe my first impressions have been wrong.
No dobra, póki co wychodzimy stąd, ponieważ tutaj więcej już nie będziemy mogli nic ugrać. Idziemy teraz się zobaczyć z pewną kobietą, która okupuje budynek, właściwie, chyba tak, chyba to jest inny budynek. Troszkę niżej. Tutaj. Widzimy, jest to jakaś wróżka, ponieważ ma przed sobą kulę i jest ubrana jak... No wiadomo.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me. Me and Madam Zazie, me know all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far?
Oh, sure, like my accent was local.
You come for the truth?
And another no-brainer.
George Stubar.
What? How did you...
Me know all. Me see all.
Okay, I had to admit, that stumped me. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
What do you make of that guy pacing up and down the street?
His aura glow, red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose, then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime. What do you know about that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Them sell candle, incense, But the owner, Tristan Hillich, oh, me know him overwrought. There is anxiety in his aura.
Got his karma in a twist, huh? Just trying to lighten the atmosphere. How long have you lived in Glastonbury?
Long time. The tour generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone, huh? Recognize this postcard?
It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no know except credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots? A barter stick?
It's only silver me accept, you know.
Dobra, musimy na razie wyjść i znaleźć jakieś srebro dla niej, żeby nam powiedziała to, co wie. Ja tutaj czasem będę się przymykał, ponieważ jestem naprawdę głodny, a mam tutaj pyszne chipsy. Tak więc nie chcę wam chrupać. Dobra, wchodzimy tutaj. I porozmawiajmy z tym człowiekiem. Może da nam książkę.
Hi again. What do you make of that fortune teller?
Madam Zazie, very traditional. Crystal ball, tea leaves, tarot, the usual.
You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers, ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvellous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
I'm sure he'll love your stuff.
No i w ten oto sposób mamy właśnie książkę. No i mamy książkę, ale również też nie możemy zapomnieć o obietnicy, którą daliśmy temu człowiekowi, czyli musimy dać tą książkę Eamonowi, ale najpierw musimy wydłubać z niej. Tylko czym to się właśnie wydłubywało? Chociaż nie, może niczym. Dobra.
Enchanted Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. The book of poems was by the guy in the Cosmic Fairy. There were silver coins laminated into the cover.
Coś musimy użyć. Wszystko za pomocą pręta. Mamy? Srebro? Mamy. Właściwie nie srebro, tylko posrebrzane coś. No, sterowanie mi się daje troszeczkę we znaki tutaj. I te zmiany kamery ciągłe. O. Albo nie. Nie. Na samym początku pójdziemy do Madame Zazie. I piruet piękny zrobił. Możemy tutaj robić piruety? Nie. Chyba się nie da. A nie, da się. O, jak ładnie.
Hi again. Here, let me cross your palm with silver. Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh, I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man, Bruno, fleeing from danger. Him nearby and yet.
It was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No, the psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
Okay. Let me cross your palm with silver. Again. Want to get psychic with this?
Ooh,
What is it?
Skin like bone, eye black, empty, the fierce of death. No! Take it back, Ma! Take it back!
Okay. What's happening?
I saw something without compassion, without mercy. A man without no soul.
Zazie had already read the ID card once and, judging from her reaction, wouldn't be happy about looking at it again.
No dobra.
Hi, Eamon. Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. The guy who runs the Cosmic Fairy might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
Enchanted Avalon. Lays of a mystical age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
What?
Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless, absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey bloody the Vere. Does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word. Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave robbing little toe rag. I'll have him.
No, czyli hippies nie okazał się po prostu najzwyczajniej w świecie oszustem i tyle. No i zaraz zobaczymy, jakie przedstawienie będzie. No, coś... O!
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good. It's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you idiot. Isolde!
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking theft and possession. Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and De Vere, among others.
Ah!
Yes, 'tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
Wait! I can explain everything!
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
No, możemy już iść sobie na górę. Oni się tutaj będą kłócić. My wchodzimy na górę, zobaczymy, co tam się dzieje. No, i mamy podniosłą muzyczkę.
Gosh!
Hi! Sorry to just barge in here like this.
I could have been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my God, he isn't. Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know, you remind me of somebody, but I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brash exterior, you're really rather my type.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
Have you been to the fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Aunt Clarissa? I should say so. Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
You recognize this?
One of the tour postcards from downstairs, isn't it?
It's what brought me here in the first place. Does the name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha!
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life. And she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armour.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet. So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
But I know. Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Geez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
What were you doing?
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped.
Dobra. Po długiej rozmowie z Melissą na górze, dużo się dowiedzieliśmy zresztą, całkiem sympatyczna kobieta.
Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. He'll kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand...
Yes? Yes?
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style. And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very well.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for? Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear, Detective.
Oh, heck. I'll take him anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No nieźle. Dobra, wyjdźmy już stąd. Mamy gacie? Mamy gacie. Dobra, wychodzimy. I teraz powiemy tatusiowi. No gdzie jest tatuś? Ach, nie ma go. No nic, to idziemy do Madame Zazie i porozmawiamy sobie.
Hi again. Okay, let me cross your palm.
Never mind that. What you got for me? Quick!
You're really getting into this, aren't you?
The doors to the other side are open.
I wouldn't get too excited. You ought to watch The Twilight Zone on reruns. Hubris gets you smacked down every time. Rod Serling said so. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously. I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Them no belong to the same man as before.
No, not unless they were into sharing.
Good. Me don't want to experience anything like that again. Ever. Very well.
How did you know my name? Was that a psychic flash?
Lord! When you were talking to Eamon O'Mara, me was standing in my own doorway. Me overheard your name when you was introducing yourself.
Ah, cunning.
The item of apparel, please.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry. Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No. A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No,
Madame Zazie? Madame Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was.
No dobra. W następnym odcinku będziemy ratować Bruna.
Luckily, I got a hint.
Spokojnie, to nie jest czasówka na szczęście. Tak więc w następnym odcinku ratujemy Bruna. Póki co, dziękuję za oglądanie.